Hello, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful day. Happy Sunday. If you're still in Sunday, I wish you were. We're already Monday here for those from the US who are still in Sunday. I hope you have a very good Sunday. But we are already Monday morning here. We still wish ourselves the best. Welcome, everybody. If you're just coming in, this is my name is Uchenna. But at my YouTube name here is Emirate Globe. So you can call me Uche if you can pronounce that name. No offense at all. But if you cannot pronounce it, just simply use Emirate. So today we want to talk about life in general, purpose, the challenges that we face. Sometimes you go through a lot of hell, and you'll be wondering if you're an escort in this life, or if you came to escort others here on earth. But the truth is that nobody came here to escort anybody. We all came here for a purpose. We believe firmly that we have something that is inherent in us that will be useful not just to us but people around us. And for us to put that to good use, we must first of all discover what it is. And what you don't discover, you will not be able to operate or change. I've forgotten who said that, but it's a very popular saying that when purpose is not discovered, abuse is inevitable. And that phase of abuse is what so many people are going through because discovering the purpose is quite not easy. You try so many things, nothing is working out, and you quite stand to ask yourself questions. Why is your own very different? Please, if you're just coming in, just say hello. I want to see your chat, just say hi. A lot of people will be like, why is everything working for others but not working for me? It's a very viable question. It's a very important possible question. Everybody asks that question. Why is my own different? Why is it working out for every other person but me? So it doesn't mean that you are different. It doesn't mean that you didn't have purpose or the reason why you're here. Welcome, 11 persons. I see you all. Thank you for showing up. It doesn't mean that your own is the worst, but finding that purpose becomes a challenge. Welcome, Francesca Sosa. How are you? Where are you from? So it doesn't imply that you are the worst of it all. So I want us to have it like a kind of conversation. Have you ever been in a situation where you are confused, like every other person around you is succeeding but you, and you're asking yourself questions like, why you? What are you doing wrong? Maybe our conversation will be able to help someone, one or two persons out. Or your parents are from Peru. Thank you, all the way from America. Which part of America? Which state in America? Anyway, I'm from Nigeria. My name is Uchenna. And I usually come on here every day. I can't really recall if I've seen you before. Were you here last time? The name sounds a little bit familiar. So, but I'm African from Nigeria. So if there's anyone listening, you welcome Karuna from India. I see you. You're welcome. I'm from Nigeria, all the way from Nigeria, but I live in Jakarta, Indonesia. That's where I am streaming from currently. So if you get around, see me, just say hi. You don't have to stay here for long. Just say hi. I see you. I appreciate that. So anyone who has a meaningful contribution to this conversation, have you ever been in a situation things are working for every other person, but it's not working for you, and you are not doing anything different from what others are doing, and you're asking yourself questions: is anything wrong with you? And these are some of the things that can make some weak-minded persons, or some persons, let me not use the word weak-minded, some persons become suicidal. Ibrahim Traore, is that a footballer? So such situations can make a lot of people become suicidal, they start feeling that they don't belong to this place anymore because nothing is working for them. They feel like they're not getting it right. Something is wrong with them. Maybe they are not up to the standard of people or someone who is going to succeed. But the truth is that your success might not really come from or be in that particular place you are expecting it. It might not be in that field that you are working on currently. It might not be. It might be a different place from a different place in time. So if you've been in a situation where you have asked yourself questions like why is nothing working for you? Can you please help us contribute to this? Just type it on the comment section. What challenges have you faced? What has happened to you that you felt like, oh, why are you even here? Maybe it's time for you to say goodbye. I felt like that a lot of the time. I've not probably felt suicidal. I've not. I have never felt suicidal before, but I've come to the point that I wish. Oh, the president of Burkina Faso. Why do you like him? You like action, man. So I've come to that point. I feel like, why am I even here? If nothing is working, when will it ever work? So maybe I should just go and rest forever rather than being here, wasting my time or putting myself through stress. So we've been through that kind of thing. So if you've experienced that kind of thing before in your life, maybe you should talk here so you can help one or two persons who are going through the same similar thing. Find a way to fight those depression, fight those unpurposeful life, and come out of it and become something useful with themselves. So Karuna, why do you like him so much? So welcome everybody. If you're just coming in, just like the live comment. My name is Uchenna. I'm from Nigeria, but I come on here as Emirates as I stream not every night, but basically Monday to Friday. You get to find me here. On Sundays, it's tentative. I don't always come on Sundays. So we are talking. What are the challenges? What do you face in life that make you think, oh, you're not supposed to be here anymore? Life is beating you too hard, like too tough. You've not been able to discover your purpose and you feel that you should not live anymore. Have you ever been in that situation? He's a good and brave president, love people. Yeah, that's what we hear from the outside anyway. We are not there. So from what we hear from the outside, he's a good president. So kudos to him. Francesca, are you still here? So can you still have purpose when life is feeling confusing? Maybe that's what you're asking yourself. When life is feeling confusing, can you still have purpose? But I must have to say this. Confusion does not mean you are failing. That you are confused in life or the path to follow in life does not mean you are failing. Sometimes when things become very difficult or when paths become very difficult, it is natural for human to get confused. Like you lose a little bit of clarity. You don't know what to do. You don't know the path to follow. It does not mean you are failing. All you need to do at that point is just to look deep, more carefully. Maybe you discover the right path. The key to breaking away from your struggles is discovering the right path where you need to go. Feeling lost is often part of growth. So towards the growth process, there's always a tendency that you're going to feel lost. When you are passing the growth process, there's always tendency that you're going to feel lost because you are doing life for the first time. So a lot of things are going to look new to you. You've not been in this life before. So mistakes will happen during the process of growth. You will make a lot of mistakes. And those mistakes, sometimes if it's not handled well, you will feel like you've lost a lot of things, that your life is without purpose, your life is meaningless. But that is not what it is. It's not a time for you to shrink. It's not a time for you to call back into your shell. But it's the time for you to become more daring. People who win in life are people who are very daring. So that's some of the things you have to do for yourself. Get more daring, work so hard, and come out of that unpurposeful life. When you come to India, always welcome everyone in Nigeria. Thank you. Hopefully, someday I'll visit India. Hopefully, that's my dream. I want to travel the world. I want to visit every place. That's just what I want to do. Travel the world, visit everywhere, and interact with different people, relate with different cultures. So if you're just coming in, just click the like button, say hello to me, say hi. I want to see you. I want to know where you are from, where you are reaching out from. Myself, I'm streaming from Indonesia, but I'm Nigerian. I'm from Nigeria, West Africa. So just welcome everyone, like the live, comment. If you are seeing me for the first time, if you have hitting this live for the first time, please do me a favor, subscribe as we move forward. That you are going through hard times, struggle is not a sign of failure. It's not a conclusion of failure. It is part of life. You have to embrace it. You have to see it as a challenge that you're going to work on. Nobody became a success overnight. Everybody, every successful person that you admire went through hard time. They went through difficult time. They went through things that would have made them give up in life. But you know what? They didn't. They held on. They held on very strongly, and eventually they broke free from that struggles. They held on. So I encourage you, if you're going through difficult times, if you're passing through times, you think nothing is working for you, you think you've lost direction, you think you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, always have this at the back of your mind. You are not lost. You are not lost yet. You just need to a little bit of push to get more clarity and follow the path that will lead you to greatness. So I'm listening, I'm open to conversation. If you have any been into difficulties, times that you feel like all hope is lost for you, times that you felt suicidal, times that you feel like nobody's listening to you, nobody's feeling your pains, nobody's feeling what you're feeling, nobody's going through the challenges you're going through. Remember, nothing else matters except what you make of your own self. What challenges make you feel about yourself is not actually who you are, but what you conclude yourself to be. So, first of all, we talk about confusion does not mean you are failing. So, if you're confused, doesn't mean you are failing. It means you are living life for the first time and you're trying to figure things out. So, you're definitely going to be confused. Welcome. If you're just coming in, just hit the like. We are talking about purpose, challenges, times that you feel so lost that you think nothing is working for you and you feel like you want to give up, you want to even take your own life, or maybe close your eyes and not open it again. These are quite of some of the things that we go through when we are passing through hard times. My weakness is memories. It will most of the times come and hit hard. How to overcome? You having loss of memory? No, these are quite the challenging things. When you have loss of memory, you train your mind, you retrain your mind to start focusing on things. Maybe you try to maintain solitude, take away every distraction, take yourself away from the crowd, take yourself away from things that distract you. Try retraining your mind. Tell yourself things that you will do. Tell yourself things that you will do in the next 5 minutes to see if you're going to be able to remember it. Make it practical. Tell yourself, I want to do these things in the next 5 minutes. Don't use any reminder. Don't use any timer on phone. Just tell yourself this. This is what I want to do in the next 5 minutes, and leave yourself after 5 minutes and see if you're able to achieve that, if that thing was possible for you. Gradually, you start retraining your mind. Gradually, bit by bit, things will start changing. If you find it difficult, maybe you will need a therapy, because I'm not a therapist. There are some things I cannot advise you or guide you in, except you meet a professional in that field. So when you're having weakness of memory, loss of memory, try giving yourself little task of trying to remember things every 5 minutes. Tell yourself, I want to remember this thing in the next 5 minutes. Just gradually you start training yourself from short time, you expand it to a long time. Maybe in the next 1 hour, you want to remember something, 2 hours, 3 hours. From that way, you'll be able to. All you need is just to retrain your mind. Your mind has been come to the point that it felt like it doesn't remember things and it wants to stay like that. It sees it as a weakness that it cannot overcome. But for you to overcome it, it has to be you retraining your mind. Start with short, giving yourself task of remembering, recalling things, short things. After in duration, in short durations, try to recall things. Give yourself task, try to recall it. If I see anything new, my mind go to my childhood memory. Suddenly, I feel that moment not come again. Is it like are you talking about deja vu? You try to feel like you've seen that thing before. I don't really get it. If I see anything new, my mind go to my childhood memories. Suddenly, I feel that moment not come again. I don't really get it exactly, but if you're talking about deja vu, like things appearing to you as though you've seen it before as a child, it's something that happens to everybody. Welcome, everybody. Hey, from Indonesia. It's something that happens to everybody. Naya, I have seen you here before. I remember you. How are you doing? Welcome, Naya. How are you doing? That is something you have to really work actively with your mind. Your mind must align with your subconscious, You try to remember, force yourself to remember things, force yourself to also, if you hold on to things that are not crucial for yourself, train your mind to give it up. Forget about things, forget about past trauma, whatever that is encroaching into your thoughts or making you not to focus on things that matters the most. You have to give it up gradually. It's not something that will happen overnight, but you have to work hard on your mind to let go of things that are not in any way contributing to you. Cheyenne Binas. Oh, the name is long. I think I know you, Shay. You've been here before. Welcome. How are you doing? If this is your first time of coming to this live, just subscribe to this live, please. Do us that favor. Hit the subscribe button. Bam. You don't have to pay for it. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost a dime. From Pakistan, love from Pakistan. I see you. Welcome from Pakistan. I think you've been here before, right? That name sounds familiar. A lot of Pakistanis here have been here. I think you guys are great guys. Thank you, my friend. That means you've been here before. I remember that name. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How's your day? So we're having a conversation on purpose. Have you feel like sometimes things are not working for you and you've tried so many things, it's not working out at all? Like everything you tried didn't work out for you and you feel like you are useless, you feel like you're stupid, you feel like you do not amount to anything in life. Oh, it's 3 a.m. there. It's 10 minutes to 5 here. Just a little bit more time to 5 o'clock. 5 in the morning. So it's already morning here. A lot of people are beginning to prepare for work. So if you're watching from the background, just say hi. I'm not biting. If you think I'm biting, maybe I'm not. Just say hi, be free. Say hi to me. Let me know where you're watching from. My name is Uche. I stream from Nigeria. Number two, purpose isn't always clarity. Sometimes it's direction. If you want to discover purpose, it's not something that you say, I have clarity where I'm going. Sometimes it's about trial and error. You try, you get it wrong, right. You try, you get it right. No, Shay, no, I'm not. But I have a lot of them Muslim friends here. They come on here. We are cool here together. We are free to talk about anything except religion and politics. So we don't discriminate. We don't We don't make people feel like they are less of themselves here. So we are free to talk about virtually everything except those two that I mentioned. So, but I'm not a Muslim, but I respect my Muslim friends. I have a lot of them here in Indonesia. I stay in Indonesia. I have proof that Jesus is not God. Now, I don't want to have that conversation, please. If you want to have such conversation, it's better done on personal terms, not on public thing like this. It's going to distort. Please don't do that. Sure, thank you, but please, I don't want to go into that debate or conversation, right? I hope you respect that. Why? I don't know, but why do you guys always feel it's necessary to get into religious debates at every given opportunity you have? Why? Don't do that. It's not necessary here right now. This is not a religious conversation. This is just a social gathering. We want to talk about things that matters to us in life, not religion. So purpose isn't always clarity. We want to guide people. You can open a life and do it. That's cool. Purpose isn't always clarity. Sometimes it's direction. Thank you. So purpose is not always clarity. Sometimes it's direction. You you need God's direction where you feel that you are myopic. But if you're not religious, just find a way to get direction. Find a way to stay focused. Find a way to keep your mind aligned to the things that you are pursuing. When you keep trying those things, you will make lots of mistakes along the line. You will make several mistakes, like so many mistakes. It is through mistakes that you discover things that will work and things that will not work. By the time you discover things that will work, you're already on the path of discovering purpose. You discover things that work. You discover things that gives you joy. You discover things that makes you happy. Most people didn't just overnight discover their purpose. So many people try a lot of things that didn't work out for them until someday they tried something that worked. That is how life works. Things will not always work out until someday you keep trying until one work. Once it clicks, bam, that is the breakthrough you're looking for. So purpose is not always clarity. Sometimes it's direction. You may not see the full picture of where you are going, but you can still take the next step. Yes, it requires faith. You don't know what you are getting into, but you are not going to decline yourself from taking that step. You're not going to prevent yourself from taking that step. That is what purpose does for you. Take that step, you cannot guarantee where your next foot is going to land. That is it. Take that next step. You cannot always get it right, but take that next step. Number three, many people find purpose in the middle, not the beginning. So you have to start doing something first. There may be in the beginning, it doesn't mean anything. It's like very meaningless to you. But in the middle of it, at the center of it, it hits, start making sense. You're now realizing, oh, this is it for me. This is what has been missing. This is what I've been waiting for. So purpose does not just come to you. You have to be doing something. You have to start doing something. And through doing, in the middle of it, at the center of it all, you could get that clarity. You could get that definition. You could get that meaning you are looking for. Sometimes it's even towards the end. So when you are struggling and things are not working, don't just discourage yourself. Don't just give up immediately. Don't just conclude that it's not working out and it's never going to work out. No, you don't have to confess that things will never work out for you. You don't have to confess that it's never going to work out, but keep pushing. So my question still remains open. If you're here, you have this challenge that sometimes lead you into thinking of ending it or maybe committing suicide, you can bring up that conversation here. Maybe one or two persons will contribute and help you out. I myself have been in that situation. I've been in a situation where I didn't feel like I want to continue this life again. But I've never thought of taking my own life, but I felt like I didn't want to continue again. Like maybe something should just sweep me off my foot, off this earth. But it takes patience. Welcome, Grift. America looking for you. Welcome, Grift. Did I pronounce it correctly? Griffith. Griffith, you're welcome. How are you doing? All the way from America. Which part of America are you from? Wisconsin, Alabama, Alaska, Ohio, uh, uh, Arkansas, Washington, New York. I think I know a few. How are you doing? How's your day? What's up with you? Today is still Sunday there, right? It's already Monday morning here, 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning. So we are getting ready to go out. Everybody will soon, in the next 1 hour, a lot of activities will start here. So number 4, my point on purpose and struggles. When you don't discover why you are here and you feel like nothing is working for you, and you also feel like it's time to end it all. Confusion can strip away fake goals. Confusion can strip away fake goals. When plan collapses, what truly matters often remain. Sometimes you'll be pursuing things that you don't really know if that is the right path for you. But when you become confused, in a state of dilemma, you don't know actually what to do. That is when you start realigning your mind to the things that actually you need. And that is where that confusion will do the scale of preference for you. Confusion will do the scale of preference for you. Itemize things according to the order of importance. Then let the ones that are not necessary go. That is what confusion can do for you. When you are confused, you start finding yourself seeking for the truth, seeking for the right things. So confusion can strip away fake goals. When plans collapse, what truly matters often remains. Welcome everybody. If you're just coming in, my name is Uchenna, all the way from Nigeria. I live in Indonesia. But Indonesia is a very beautiful place anyway. So if you are from America, Japan, China, Africa, any part of the country in Africa, Asia, wherever, Europe, I see you. You're welcome. Just feel free to talk to me. I'm a very simple person, I need people to talk with, honestly. Don't just watch me and leave me here. I cannot be talking to myself alone. It's going to be very boring. Like very boring. So let's have this conversation. Say hi. I see you. America, Japan, China, Indonesia, Thailand, Peru, wherever. So number 5, pressure to have it all figured out creates unnecessary fear. Sometimes you don't have to pressure yourself to figure out everything at the instant. Or when you start looking at people, comparing yourself to others who are figuring life out, you feel that you're not doing it. It can lead to confusion. It can lead to a life of pain, a life of depression. And you begin to question your existence. You begin to question your own ability. The moment life takes you into the point of questioning your own ability, it becomes very dangerous because you start feeling that you do not want anything meaningful in life. So, pressure to have it all figured out creates unnecessary fear. Especially, this is one of the disadvantage, one of the things that the society does. Society puts a lot of pressure on a lot of people. A lot of people want to figure life out instantly, by all means, without proper planning. So society rushes timelines that life does not follow. Society rushes timelines that life does not follow. Probably life designed it that you will get married at 30. At 24, society is already putting pressure of marriage on you. You see, that is 6 years earlier than when life has designed for you. So you start putting unnecessary pressure on you. You start feeling like, oh, the next year you were not able to marry. At 25, you didn't marry. At 26, you didn't marry. At 27, you didn't marry. You start taking it back to the the point when people started reminding you of marriage, all of a sudden you lose it. You feel like you cannot go with this any longer. You are failing, but that is not you failing. Remember, failure or confusion does not always mean you are failing. All you need to do is to see it as a growth process. Feeling lost is often part of growth. So when you are confused, don't think you have failed. It's part of it. It's part of the process. If all those things are not in place, you're not going to appreciate your success when it eventually comes. If you wake up and everything that you want, you are getting it. Everything that you want, you are getting it. Immediately you want it. There are so many things you will not appreciate. There are so many things you will abuse because you feel that it is just a straight path. Life is in curves. Life is in curves. Life is not straight. So when it becomes, you see it as a straight path, it's going to become very difficult, honestly, because you are going to misuse a lot of things. So if you are watching me, please like, subscribe, say hi to me, comment. I need you to contribute. What are you going through? What challenges are you facing currently that you think you are not getting it in life? What challenges are you facing currently that you think that life has left you behind and you want to end it all? This life is for you. Talk here, let's discuss, let's have this conversation. Maybe someone out there has something to contribute. Maybe someone at the background have one or two to contribute that will help your life. So don't keep quiet. You will get it all figured out here. Purpose can exist before understanding. Yes, purpose can exist. In fact, purpose start existing before the day you were born here. Purpose started existing. Purpose started existing the day you step your foot on this earth. In fact, it was purpose that propelled you to this earth. It was purpose that pushed you into this world. So it's already in existence. So it would take time, understanding, maturity for you to figure it out. It will take a lot of trial and error for you to figure out why you are here. It's going to take a lot of trial and error. It's going to take a lot of mistakes. It's going to take a lot of pains for you to figure out why you are here. You will fail. You will cry. Yes, it's inevitable. You will cry. On your own, you will cry. Like, what is going on with me? Why am I failing? Why is nothing working out? It's not as if you are dull. It's not as if you're not smart, but you're going to experience those things. That is part of life. So purpose can exist before understanding. You can be purposeful in character, love, service, even without answers. A lot of people are doing humanitarian work. A lot of people are doing so many good things in life, but there's no answer, there's no result. That thing is their purpose, but they have not been discovered. Nobody has discovered them yet. So they are living in the path of purpose, but not yet understand, not yet answers from people, not yet recognition. Waiting seasons are still working seasons. Yes, waiting seasons are still working seasons. So when you are waiting to achieve something, is a moment for you to be working at the background, like working. In fact, it's the accumulation of work that prepare you for the manifestation. Accumulated work that you have done prepares you for the manifestation time. So waiting season is working season. Nothing is wasted. The little effort you put into developing yourself today will count tomorrow for you. Those little effort you put into developing yourself today will count for you tomorrow. So if you're just coming in, just subscribe to this live, please. And let me know where you're watching from. My name is Uchenna. I repeat, my name is Uchenna. Uchenna. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Indonesia, Jakarta to be precise. So let me know which part of the world you are watching from. Which part of the world? America, Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, any part of the world you are currently watching from. You have one or two to contribute to this live, just feel free. So confusion can redirect you, not delay you. Confusion can redirect you and not delay. So when you are doing something, you get, even in school, if you are solving a math, if they give you a math to solve as a classwork, and you are solving that math and you get stuck in a particular place, what you do is to go back from the beginning to see where you miss it. And if actually you missed it, you take another route. So that confusion you encountered in the first place took you back so that you would take another route, which could potentially become the right route for you. So confusion makes you to take a step back. Confusion can redirect you, not delay you. That redirection helps you to even become faster, because if you keep going at the wrong path, you will never get it right. And that is where it is the wrong path that is going to cause even more delay. But when you go back, it reduces the delay. It facilitates or enhances your your movement, your progress. So confusion can redirect you, not delay you. Some detours are actually divine or necessary adjustments. Yeah, I believe that. Some things are actually divine. I am a firm believer of divinity. I'm a firm believer of God. I believe that there are things that you are doing in life now that will not make sense until God steps in. That's my belief. You might not believe it, another person might not believe it, but I'm a firm believer of God. I believe in divinity, and I believe that God works wonders. He opens our eyes. You wake up one day in the morning, everything changes. It becomes a whole new life for you. Things suddenly turns out. It doesn't happen all of a sudden. It's as a result of work you put in over time. You don't need certainty to be intentional. Yes, you don't need certainty to be intentional. You don't need certainty to be intentional. All you need is to move. All you need is that little step, that desire, that willingness, that passion to move. Small faithful steps still move you forward. Small faithful steps still move you forward. Sometimes the purpose of confusion is transformation. Why you get confused is for you to become changed. Why you get confused is for you to become changed. Confusion can make you ask so many deep questions. And from those deep questions, you will get the answers that you need. And those answers transforms you. That is the change that you need. That is how it comes by. Little step, gradual progress. Little step, gradual progress. One step at a time. One little step of faith can transform everything. So the final point here is sometimes the purpose of confusion is, oh, I already stated it. The purpose of confusion is transformation. You may not be learning what to do yet, but who to become. You may not be learning what to do yet, but who to become. So you are learning who to become. It's possible. Sometimes purpose of confusion is transformation. You needed to know who you are. You needed to know who you are sometimes. So I leave it here for this conversation. So if any other person have a meaningful contribution to this, you can just drop it in the live. Thank you everyone for visiting, for watching. I see you all, and for those who subscribe, much love. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription. Sometimes I struggle to do this. Thank you for the subscription. All right, everyone who joined me. I'll be signing out. It's already late. Thanks everyone who left whatever they are doing to join this live. God bless you. Much love. So now I'll be saying good night at this juncture because I'm already feeling very dizzy, very weak. So much love to everyone who joined. See you guys tomorrow night. Bye bye.